Hey guys, Connie here. So I recently just got off of my 6P, 6A night shift and I wanted to make a quick video before I go into my day shift. And it's been really rough. It's been rough balancing two jobs in an economy like this, but over here we take responsibility, accountability, and ownership, not excuses or complaining. And as you guys know, I've been doing my parasite cleanse, so I take the whole dose in the morning because I only have so much time to like meal prep and take supplements. Okay. Definitely it's got a bitter taste, but I want to talk to you guys about mindset and how it's helped me balance my night shift and go on a day shift. Okay, I work like 90 some hours a week. It's tough, I get it, and I'm a woman that has a goal, and so I'm trying to steer clear and be in my own lane. I'm not the type of person to be messing my life around and screwing my life, the gift that God has. But if that's something that you want to do, you go ahead and do it. This is just for the people that want to take life a little bit more, maximizing every drop that life has to give you. And by the way, my life wasn't always like this. This video is just me telling my experience. Don't take it personal, don't take advice, seek help, professional help. But I told myself the truth that nobody was willing to tell me, okay? I've never been to therapy. I always say that God is my therapist, but I've also learned to seek help where I need it the most. And so I would read books. So currently I'm reading Mental Detox by Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And I really realized like my life is a garden. And it was really ugly to see parts of me where like, oh, like this is the part where I'm lacking, you know, like I could have done better here. I should have, you know, I should have been more loving to myself in this area. And so looking at yourself like a garden can be the hardest thing because you really have to tell yourself the truth. Like when I was meditating, I seen a vision of broken branches and just like unhappiness and like not really a fruitful, I'm getting ready for work, by the way. Not really fruitful garden, I guess you could say, just very dull, like average soil, you know the vibe, Here, we got a couple minutes here. And so, yeah, it was very, very much like, I was like, dang, I thought I was better, but I'm not. I thought that maybe I had everything figured out. I didn't. So obviously that requires full accountability on my part, which was fine, you know, I didn't mind at all. Also, I'm cutting apples, cucumbers. Of course, they're organic. Don't play with me. And then I am doing dates. So anyways, back to story. I just felt like I thought I knew everything and I didn't. And I love that I didn't, just because now I have the capacity to do more. When you tell yourself the truth, you liberate a feeling of like, I don't know everything, and so what? I'm gonna figure something out. Take about 2 of these babies, okay? And I put almond butter. Let me show you the one that I use. I'm preparing my meal. Gotta pick up my friend here a little bit to go to work. But sometimes, like, I got myself in a rut. Sometimes it's like you really have to fail and deny before you can actually tell yourself the truth. And for me, it was hard for me to tell myself the truth because I didn't want to think that I was that ignorant, that arrogant, like ignorant, but I was. And once I started telling myself the truth, because, right, you really don't need healing if you were honest with yourself. But a lot of us can't be honest with ourselves because we don't even know what that looks like. Heck, I'm the living example right now. Not right now, but, you know, in the past. So when I started being honest to myself, I was like, okay, like this isn't bad. Like I actually got this. Hold on. Let's take it. Girl, I almost stepped and slipped on this cucumber. Okay. So yeah, cucumber, dates. I told myself the honest truth, and it was really hard because I think for the first week I cried so hard because I had self-sabotage. I didn't realize these mistakes that I made were so big and it spanned out for years. And like, how do I get myself out of this? For example, like debt consolidation, you know, repairing credit. Like, how do I, like what? 4 years later, how did I get myself this far? What the heck? But now I'm on this journey and this path to do something about it. And it can be really hard, I'm not gonna lie, because it's like financial wellness, any type of wellness is a journey, not a destination. Tell it to someone who loves to see results. Yeah, It's really hard to convince yourself that you're doing something right when every time you look at your bank account, it's like, am I going somewhere? Or you just be like, does anybody else understand where I'm going with? You know what I mean? You know the deal, girl. I don't gotta explain much. But anyways, so, okay, we still got time. Yes, okay. Anyways, so that's my dilemma, right? So like I'm in this spot. It's almost like I was unconscious for 4.5 years, not trying to shine light in that world of finances, the world of relationship, you know. I had a really, really tough experience looking at myself and realizing, oh my God, this anger needs to go. This judgment needs to go. I'm being so hard on myself. I'm being so hard on other people. This is not serving me or anybody else. So the hardest part about being honest isn't that you're telling yourself the truth. It's literally looking at yourself and be like, well, why did you do that? Because you did do that. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. What you're not changing, you're choosing unconsciously. And then when you wake up to it, it's like you really have to be merciful and forgive yourself because you really didn't know what you were doing. So the first prompt I'd answer was like, we think that we're fine. And one of the questions I had to answer was, well, Kande, like, you know, what areas, what experiences keep showing up in your life? And mine was financials and relationship, two big ones, financial, relationship, and health. And I realized that this has been going on. I found myself in mama's basement 3 times, 2 separate past relationships. That's it. Like, we are going to get to the bottom of this because this is not okay. I'm not about to be 45, divorced, okay, unhappy, and chasing money because I didn't put the work in myself. If you want to do that, absolutely, that's up to you. You are the master of your fate. You're the captain of your soul. You're the architect of your life. But I've seen people in nursing homes and different places where they don't realize their actions show up to work. And they've been in this loop and this breaking the habit of being yourself. It's hard because it's all you know. And so when I tell you guys, breaking the habit of being myself wasn't just hard, but it's like, well, now I have to really forgive myself. All the times I hurt other people, I have to forgive myself. And all the times they hurt me, I have to forgive. And at the same time, I really don't know who I am. Like, what do you mean? I'm not a worker. I'm not a sister or brother. Like, who am I? What is my soul? What spiritual gifts are trying to unravel? Also, I've been doing this parasite cleanse, right? And I've been taking coconut oil with cayenne pepper and turmeric. And so I'm gonna just take that real quick. Anyway, so, you know, I'm going on this journey and I'm like, who am I? What am I here for? Like, what am I put my coconut oil in my bathroom on accident. So let me grab that real quick. Okay, so, okay. Now let's go back to the kitchen and get our cayenne pepper. Also, check the hair. Yes, looking good. Okay, we gotta pick up my friend here a little bit. But so yeah, I had to look at myself in the mirror and ask myself a serious question of like, I need to stop being like keeping up with the Kardashians where it's like very, like it's just surface level. Like, I'm not here to entertain myself. I'm here to live something, be something, and I'm tired of being distracted. I mean, we watch ourselves. I used to watch Netflix all the time. Every new show that came out gave myself a reason to run away from responsibilities. I overate my emotions. I got fat, okay? I was a big girl. I couldn't take no for an answer. People couldn't talk to me because I was just angry all the time. Yeah, no, I was a ticking bomb. And I'm tired of that because I want great relationships. I want great finances. So all of that was on me. So I had to do something about this. Oh my God, this is gonna be so disgusting. But, okay, I still got time. Let me just, guys, it's not easy coming from like night, you having a couple hours to get ready and then going back to work and repeating it. So I'm gonna put cayenne pepper here. That's the one that I use. I use Nutiva coconut oil. Come out. I think it's good enough. Cheers to perfect health. Oh, that is disgusting. And the tea that I'm drinking is green tea, bladderwrack, yarrow root. So I was thinking it would wash away, but it just ended up tasting like dead fish. Now, back to what I was saying to wrap this up. If you are in a predicament and you can't get yourself out, here's some 3 books that I recommend. One is Mental Detox by Dr. Cheyenne Brown. The other one is How to Love Yourself Better by Young Pablo. And the last one I would say is Emotional Intelligence. I think I read the 2.0. And then another one that I finished reading was 9 Laws by Dr. Stormy Wellington. It really changed my perspective. And so now I walk around with this mentality of like, money comes to me, opportunities open, right? One of the prayers that I always say is abundance, opportunities, wealth, and prosperity show up at my doorstep. Love is in every cell of my being. Wisdom and peace is in my mind, and joy is in my soul and my spirit. And it's happening now. And I humbly request and present millions and millions of unemployed angels, archangels, my ancestors, my spirit guides, the spirit of Yeshua HaMashiach, also known as Jesus Christ, into my life to clear out any fog, any blockages, remove the lies, remove the distortion, the heaviness, the evil spirit around me, and wrap me up in protection that no shadow and harm can break, and bring light, love, peace into my being now, and show me and demonstrate the power of you today, and show me how I can serve the kingdom of God. It is done. And that's the prayer that I pray every morning. So I didn't always have this figured out. I stumbled and fell and then picked myself back up. But honestly, guys, like I would do it all over again, because maintaining an apartment, maintaining 2 jobs, maintaining your health, working out, I realized I don't care about making 6 figures a year and all that. I've had people that make that and their health is terrible. They're spiritually declined. They never take accountability for the things that they do. But let me be the representation of what I wanted in my life. And first, it starts with health. And the problem is we think we know everything and we don't. And humble yourself now before somebody else humbles you, or you get humbled by God. But essentially, because you are the creator of the universe, you will humble yourself through lack of ignorance. And for me, that was that. And so this is to encourage you and to be truthful about you. Like, you will have the help when you're ready to receive the help. Because until you flail and drown and spin around, it's like all you're doing is screaming out and crying for help. Just ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. And it's definitely okay to like admit you don't know everything, because then there wouldn't be room for God. There wouldn't be room for friends, relationships. You just be in your own world of a self-sabotaging cycle. Like I say, be fruitful, go forth, and multiply Christ consciousness. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. It's still a startup channel, but hopefully one day I get to connect with each and every one of you and impact you on a cellular, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical level. And yeah, I'm gonna go to work now. So I love you guys.